What's up, connoisseurs? It's Rod with POW Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Today is Thursday. It's August 15th. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, we're going to be discussing Auxly's Q2 2024 earnings. Stock was up about 22% and seeing a great reaction to these earnings. Pretty excited to go into this here today. I think this is a company with tons of upside. Could be one of the better risk to reward opportunities in the space right now based on where it was and where we were and where we're potentially going. But before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and you should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. And full disclosure, you probably guessed it already, I'm a shareholder of Auxly. Also, you can follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. And as a big thank you to the community for over 1 million views on the YouTube channel. I'll be giving away one free gold membership to the POW Group community and one free POW hat as well. So you can go to powmerch.ca, check out the hats, and you can pick from any of those. The draw will take place on August 23rd and will be a random comment. All you have to do is just drop a comment on that video. So if you just go over to the channel, click on community, and then scroll down, and then just hit read more, click on that link, which is a prior video. Just make a comment on there and you'll be entered for a chance to win. So once again, thank you for 1 million views. And I really do love and appreciate each and every one of you supporting me along the way. So if we take a look at the results here, they did have positive net income, but EPS came in at 0. So it came in 0.00 flat. We had no estimate for that one, but estimate for revenue was 31.7 million, which was pretty much the consensus on Wall Street. Did have a slight miss of 29.18 million, but this was record revenue. And you can see here we've been on a nice trajectory here. And a lot of these companies in Canada are really starting to turn the page, in my opinion. The days of unprofitable LPs are numbered. And I think 2025 is going to be a very big turnaround year, coupled with massive catalysts as well, which we could see improvement to excise taxes where it switches from a flat fee to a percentage fee. And that could add tens of millions of dollars, if not hundreds of millions of dollars in some cases, to some of these companies' bottom line. So this was overall a great report, in my opinion. Auxly posted this as well. They released their Q2 2024 financials. So they had 29.2 million in net revenue. Net revenues increased 33% year over year and 16% compared to the previous quarter, which was great to see. Margins were great as well. All-time record in gross margin and finished MJ inventory sold of 41%. So that was great to see. 5.2 million improved adjusted EBITDA by over 580% year over year, reporting an all-time record of 5.2 million. And secured over 32% total market share in all-in-one vape category while maintaining the top 4 in all-in-one vape SKU positions nationally. And I've tried these Back 40 vapes. They're awesome. You got to try them out if you haven't. But yeah, overall, great report. Congrats to Auxly on a great quarter. And just wanted to remind you that as of April 1st, 2024, Imperial Brands converted Canadian 123 million in debt to Auxly MJ shares, which gave the British tobacco giant 19.8% ownership position in the Toronto-based MJ company. So that really improved their debt situation. So we'll go through this here. This is for the 3 and 6 months period ended June 30th, 2024. And the company, there was just a couple other things I wanted to mention. SG&A was 0.2 million, lower compared to the same period in 2023. Net of non-recurring restructuring costs of 0.7 million. So as I mentioned, net income of 2 million and positive cash flow from operations of 2.9 million, a 48% reduction in the company's debt compared to the end of 2023. Continued market leadership in the vape category, as I mentioned, and the number 2 position among licensed producers in national vape sales. Back 40 brand remains the top 4 all-in-one vape SKU positions nationally, and continued excellence in dried flower and pre-rolls where Back 40's cultivar liquid imagination, proudly grown at the Auxly Leamington facility, secured a top 10 position in national dried flower sales, and Back 40's non-infused pre-rolls secured 2 of the top 5 SKU positions in national sales. And actually where I'm from, my hometown, we have a Auxly facility there, and I've done some work with Auxly through my company, so through the company that I had worked for. So this is a company that I think is very, very attractive long term. We're sitting at 14.257 million in cash. Excise taxes, that's something that I wanted to bring up. But yeah, net loss, if we look at the June 30th, 2023, it was negative 12.863 million. And then June 30th, this quarter here, June 30th, that ended June 30th, 2024, came in at 2.002 million. So that is great to see. And then, like I said, their margins sitting at 41%. If we scroll down here to their excise taxes, so their gross revenue was 43.433 million to be exact. And the excise taxes they paid was 14.255 million, which on the prior quarter of 2023, this time last year, it was 12.524 million. So imagine if we switched to a percentage fee, that excise tax could be cut dramatically, right? They might only, end up paying 5 million, or, even if it was 10 million, that would be a huge improvement, right? But I think it's probably somewhere around half of that is what we would end up seeing. So total net revenues was 29.178 million. But overall, a great report. If we scroll down here, they go over their revenue, their gross profit, expenses. Yeah, overall, great report. So they go on to mention the outlook as well. I won't dive into that. I'm sure most people are capable of reading the press release and probably have already done so. But we'll take a look at the chart here. As you can see, we're expecting 31.7 million on TradingView as well. So a slight miss there, but overall, this was great to see. Record revenue and margins, and overall great to see that they came in net income positive as well. But yeah, from the low of yesterday, stock is now up about 24%. And if we zoom out to the monthly time frame, I mentioned that this monthly high or low was a nice area to be adding, because we didn't confirm the monthly uptrend yet, and we know that we need to confirm monthly uptrends to be confident that the bear market is over and this brutal 4-year bear market coming to an end, potentially starting a multi-year bull market. So once we broke resistance here at 4.5 cents, we were no longer in a monthly downtrend, because we broke that lower high, lower low pattern, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So once we broke that high here, we were no longer in a lower low and lower high pattern, right? So we broke that downtrend. So right now the trend is flat. We're very close to breaking 7 cents resistance. So we're the high of 5.5 cents. If we break 7 cents, that's a monthly uptrend confirmed with a low, high, higher low, and higher high. So again, what is a downtrend? It's lower highs and lower lows. An uptrend is higher lows and higher highs. So in this instance, here's your low, here's your lower high, and here's your lower low. That's what makes it a downtrend. Here's your low, here's your high, here's your higher low. Now we need the higher high compared to that resistance there, which would give you an uptrend. So it's looking fantastic at the moment. If we just look at the monthly time frame here, like I said, we're scouting a monthly higher low. We're looking for an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross as well. I would say, we're probably a few months, but I would say sometime in September, October is when we could see a lot of these monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses across the sector. And it's looking like that's more than likely going to be rescheduling and a vote on Florida. I think that's going to pass as the two most likely scenarios. And we could even see an improvement to excise taxes here in Canada around the same time, and Germany fast tracking Pillar 2, which is for profit and commercial sales over there and rec sales. So everything is aligning perfectly. We could even see banking in a lame duck session towards the end of the year, and uplisting and type of safe harbor for some of these U.S. MSOs and producers in the U.S., right? These multi-state operators, which would add fuel to the fire and really only keep this hype train going. So it's looking fantastic on the monthly time frame, all about 7 cents resistance. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, we just had a stochastic and a MACD bull cross, and we're going parabolic. This is looking fantastic, well above the 10-week moving average. We're above our 50 and 100 weekly moving averages, and we just had a bull cross of those, and we have a lack of resistance after 7 cents. We have a lack of resistance until about 12 cents. And like I said, just zoom out here, the all-time high on Auxly was way back here at 297. We had this monthly head and shoulders. We broke down, confirmed a monthly downtrend as well, and it's just been a slow bleed ever since, right? And from the all-time high to the all-time low, we were down over 99%, just like most MJ, right? Some names down 80%, but most were down around 90% on average, and some were down 98, 99% from all-time highs in February 2021 highs, right? So this is great to see. We also had the monthly EMA 12 and 26 bear cross, and ever since then, it's just been a brutal slide to the downside, and we're looking for the flip side of this, which is the monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross, which would be the first in history here on the TSX. So like I said, just imagine if this goes back to 297 from the low there to the high, to the all-time high. That'd be 270x. So $1,000 investment, the most you could lose at the low there was $1,000. And if it goes back to all-time highs, that $1,000 could turn to $270,000, over $250,000. So again, this is, even if this thing goes back to $1, that's going to be life-changing wealth. And if it was at almost $3 before, it can definitely go back there again. I think $1 is very realistic over the next year or two, call it. So I'm very bullish, and like I said, this is a great name in terms of risk to reward. We just had the 50 and the 100 weekly bull cross as well, which is very bullish, and we could potentially see a death cross here on the daily time frame with the 50 crossing down through the 200-day. So don't be surprised if we do see a potential top out, and then we see a little bit more downside and sideways action, and then get that death cross out of the way and then resume higher. But like I said, we're still just waiting for these monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses, monthly uptrends to confirm, and we're still multiple months, I would say, before we see these cross. Realistically, we could confirm the monthly uptrend any time now, any month. It could be this month, could be next month. But these monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses are going to take some time to play out. I would say at least 2 to 3 months. And overall, this is just giving us more time to load up before the inevitable bull market that should be just around the corner. But let me know what you think of this report in the comment section below. We'll continue the conversation there. I think it was an absolute great quarter for them. Congrats once again to the Auxly team. I might even try to get them on for an interview at some point. They stopped doing conference calls, so it'd be good to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. But all right, going to end it there. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a like, share it with your network. And it's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us in the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video.